All right, well, welcome to tonight's call for our Wow Your Business, and this is week 2. This is their Q&A call, so lots of engagement. You guys feel welcome to ask questions. I don't have a specific agenda. I've got a couple of ideas of things that we can talk about tonight and that I can show you, but certainly if there are things that you guys want to know, then that's what I'm here for. And hopefully you've been able to watch the invite training already. But so this is really a follow-up to that. And I guess to just get us started off, my plan is to show you a couple of the things that I use to do my invites. And I had a request to go over a few of the posts that I boost and maybe talk a little bit about what gets boosted and what doesn't, that kind of thing. So I'm going to hit the screen share. Bear with me here just a second. And you should be seeing my Facebook here. I'm going to go, I primarily run my business from my like page. And just recently I heard, it was Bonnie Engelman. And she's, I believe, I'm not sure if she's in the top 10 currently or if she has been just recently. But anyway, top coach, and she was saying that she basically double posts on her like page and her personal page, which made me feel great because that's what I've been doing lately. I wasn't really sure of myself in doing that, and obviously it's working for her. So I'm just going to continue doing that for the most part. There are things that I put on my like page that I don't put on my personal page, and vice versa. But in general, if there is something really great that I've spent my time on, then I'm probably going to post it in both places because so few people see what we put out anyway. And if they're following you, then they want to see your stuff and it's not going to be irritable. So anyway, and then just a bonus tip from the training that I was listening to her on. She said that in 3 scrolls of your Facebook feed, you should be able to combat the top objections that people have to challenge groups and to coaching. And I was like, wow, that could be a game changer for me mentally. Within 3 scrolls of your Facebook feed, they should be able to see that this is cost effective, that it's time effective, and that it is whatever the big objections are that you receive. That's the thing. So for me, it would mostly be, time and money. Those are the main 2. And then possibly I had one person today, she reached out to me and she said, basically, I want to coach. I just don't know how. And I'm just not sure if I can do it. So I think that there's a general objection of self-doubt. So if we can combat those 3 things on a regular basis and always have something in your newsfeed that is within, 2 to 3 scrolls, I'd say, then that could be a really big game changer for us and help us to be a lot more intentional so that when we go to invite, then those invites are very well received. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm pulling up my pictures, my photos on, this is my like page. So I thought I would just kind of go through those and see the ones that jump out at me that did well and that were attached to an invite. So I thought that might help because those would be the ones that I boost. Now, every once in a while, maybe once a week, I will boost something that is not a call to action. So that's just me and my attempt to get in front of people when I'm not asking them to do something. So that would be more of a jab versus a right hook. Okay, so I posted, you'll see here, are you guys able to see my mouse when it goes across the screen? Yes? Okay, good. So here is basically the exact same post as this one. Now, for the one that went in first, that is what I used on my personal page. And then Facebook rejected boosting it. It wouldn't boost it because it said that it was it said that it was too much text. And I had not used the grid tool. Are you guys familiar with using the grid tool to use for boosting your post? Okay, so write this down. It's www amyporterfield, AMYPORTER field, amyporterfield.com/grid tool. Now you can get to it from Facebook, but the fewer ways that I have to deal with Facebook, the better off for me. So I can remember the website, amyporterfield.com/grid tool, and I'll take you there here in a minute. But anyway, so this one had too much text. Now I've got the exact same words in this graphic that I put in second, but I just made it slightly smaller. And you'll see when we go over there, I'll do it now. Let's just do it now. Okay, are you guys still seeing what I'm seeing, the grid tool? Yes, okay, good. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna pick any old photo. And now it tells you to click on all the boxes that contain text to see if our image is covered by less than 20% text. So any box that has text in it, we've got to click on. Okay, so you can see down here, it automatically tells us that that's 40% text in our graphic. So what I do, when I'm using like Canva or PicMonkey, I'll keep this image open in another tab up here. And then if I see that, if I would just shift the words from down 22 pounds in 6 weeks, I could probably fit it into this square and this square. Or sometimes, like congratulate, you know, I might accidentally have it in half of this square and then half of the white square below it. So I'll just shift it up. And you can see, like, I've already learned that if I put my team benefit in the corner, that's going to be better off than moving it down into the center. So you just kind of can mess around with that. But it may take 2 or 3 tries of adjusting to get things into the right number of boxes, or maybe you have to make the text smaller, make your picture bigger, that kind of thing. But that is really helpful because it's going to save you time instead of Facebook kicking it out multiple times, right? Okay, so back to my like page. And this, okay, so this one was an invite to the coaching opportunity. And it's kind of a before and after. And Facebook did take it, even though there are bare chests on there, because apparently they didn't see it at the traditional before and after. Or they didn't think that my husband had the ideal body or something like that. So I have here, and I would encourage you guys to maybe go and copy paste this wording. Maybe you would be able to look at it later and make one of your own that just pulls in the wording that you like. Mute your audio. I'm getting some feedback here. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Well, I'm still, hopefully it's not me. Okay. Well, I'm still. Yeah, somebody's on the phone. Could you please mute your? I'm trying to find you so I can mute you, but. For some reason, there's a couple people. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. We're good to go. Okay. So then here's one that I just used on something new called Canva. What is it called? Canva for work? Canva, hold on. What is it called? So I'm not sure. If you're not familiar with Canva, just go to canva.com. It's got me signed in. So I wanted to show you guys. It'll let you now, you do pay, it's for this part of it for work, you do pay a monthly fee. I want to say it's like $12.99. But basically, you create your own brand kit. And so I have entered the colors that I use most often in my brand. I've entered the 3 fonts that I use that I want to use most often. And then I've entered the 2 logos, my Traci Warren logo, my Team Benefit logo. And then it will give me templates, all based on my colors. So that was how I came up with this graphic, and it was like incredibly simple to do because it was essentially done for me. And to give you an idea, let's see if we just pick one. Okay, so the quote, we ourselves feel that what we're doing is just a drop in the ocean, but the ocean would be less because of that missing drop. So that one actually might be kind of cool. If I upload, I wonder if I've got any already in here. So in Canva, it keeps your pictures uploaded over here. So maybe I upload this one. Oh, how does it work? I'm gonna have to move it over. So there's me jumping at the ocean. And there we go. So I could keep it that way, and it's already done. It's already my brand and my feel. Then if we wanted to, let's see if we can get rid of that one. If you want to pick, let's see, let's do this one, and then I'll move on to something else. But I just want to show you these different color things. So here we've got, what happened there? Okay, so here we can pick any of the colors that, that we've got in our saved brand kit. And then, of course, we can change the wording. And when we pull up the wording, it's going to bring my logo, my brand fonts, my brand fonts right to the top. So you don't have to scroll through a bazillion times, which is what I have traditionally done, to find certain fonts. It's always going to be up at the top because that's in your brand kit. And then if we want to add my logo, let's see, logos. Here's my logos right here. It keeps those up at the top under logos now. So really, really super handy. So now we can just pull that over and we're good to go. Okay. Any questions about that Canva thing before I move on? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to Facebook. There we go, okay. And as you can see, my wall is a kind of a blend of inspiration, positive stuff. I usually have my workout pictures on here. And then I have a focus of pregnancy and postpartum stuff. So there's going to be that. And then I regularly promote my 7 days to a sweet life diet. That is my freemium that I invite every single person to once I become friends with them. So that is pretty much just a scheduled, quick and easy post, get a free report on how it looks like that's been misspelled, how to implement 10 strategies to kick sugar for good, okay? So that goes in regularly. My following also really likes Bible verses, and I now pay somebody to gather content and to schedule it. So when you are at the point where you just can't do anymore, that has been a great use of my money that I put back into my business for delegating. And I could get sucked into those things like Canva and PicMonkey and all of that stuff very easily. And I'm just atrocious when it comes to putting things together like that. It takes me 3 times as long as the average human being. So it is worth my time and my money to pay somebody else to do that. And then let's see, calling all women. Here's another call to action, calling all women interested in building a successful online business and getting paid to get fit, helping others. Now, this one has joined me at the time for a 1-hour info session, and then this one says, like this post or message me for the link to join. Now, on your like page, I really should have changed this to say, please drop your email below. And let's see if I was, yeah. Because on your like page, you can't just easily message somebody that likes a post or even messages you. You can message them back, but then you're still going to have to get them over to your personal page some way. Hold on just a second. Hey, guys. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. My husband went to watch football at a friend's house, and so my 3 kids think that they're just roaming the house, apparently. Okay, so then I've got more workout and looking for invites. This one, I put in my before and after, just simply saying, I'm here to help. I've got a business, and this is what I do. So that one, of course, you know, if you'd like to learn more, just drop your email below and I'll shoot you a message. Now, this one I could not boost because it has my before and after picture in it. So it's non-boostable. Regardless of how many flaws I see, Facebook says it's ideal and they won't boost pretty much any before and after picture. So you just don't waste your time. If there's a way that we can get around that, I would love to know, because I don't know it yet. So again, that one might be one where you want to go and look through the wording, see if there's anything that you like. Maybe you hate it, and that's okay. Then I try and insert recognition as much as possible, because people don't get recognition, and we need to always be recognizing even the smallest things. Invites. This one got a really big response. On my like page, there I didn't boost it, so there was a very few number of likes. But in terms of my personal page, got a really big response from that. But basically here I break down what a challenge pack costs, and then how a week of giving up food, switching from Starbucks to Shakeology, switching from fast food to Shakeology, that kind of thing. So this one would have been, or it could have easily been, I don't think I actually asked people to do anything with this one, but it could easily be a call to action to try Shakeology. So just like we talked about last week, most of these are going to be jabs and adding value versus a call to action. Now, this one is something that I very rarely do, and I haven't done one at all for September, and I don't even plan to. But I just felt like there was so much going on in August, and I do it so rarely, but it didn't get any likes, so it really wasn't worth it anyway. But every once in a while, I feel like I need to just make sure that people know that I sell these things, you know, because I don't talk about it probably often enough, honestly. Okay, let me see if there's any more calls to action. This one, I believe, may have been a call to action. So it's me drawing a line in the sand and said, every accomplishment starts with a decision to try. So that was a call to action for a challenge group. Okay, what was that? Oh, here's another call to action. This one I put in the actual banner that I had created for my 21 days of learning to live with dessert first. And that got a lot of response. It was cute and fun. And then using the little emoticons, I know Kelly's on the call, and she cracked up at me using these because it is so not my personality to take any extra time to make things cute. I am very much a red driver, powerful choleric type personality, but I am attempting here to use emoticons and appeal to the personalities that do connect with these cute things. So you may want to Google, you know, shortcut for emoticons on a Mac or shortcut for emoticons on a PC, that kind of thing, and then just know how to pull it up quickly on your computer, because there's a lot of fun things that you can do with it, and I've really only recently started doing that, but I do try. Now here, I included exactly what we were going to be doing in our free group, and even to the point of here's the YouTube link to learn about the delicious superfoods, which was a Shakeology video. And then here is about the 3-day refresh. So, so in this one, I've included actual links. Now, just like I showed you guys last night on the other call, I am now using the application on Wufoo, and okay, so that's good. Look at that. There's over 30 people that have liked the post so far, and this was posted last night, and I've already received 2 messages today of people saying, I need to know how to do this. Let's talk about coaching. So to me, that was very positive. I don't remember the dollar amount that I used to boost this, but as in my mind, when I try and figure out a dollar amount, I think if I sell 1 challenge pack and I'm going to earn $30 off of that, or it would be $40 off of this challenge pack, is it worth it to me to boost this post for $40? Yes. So do I always spend $40 boosting a post? Absolutely not. But that's kind of my gauge is, and playing around with it is, if I spend this much, am I going to be able to recoup that with a challenge pack, or is it going to take me 2 challenge packs to recoup this? That kind of thing. Okay. Questions about anything here before we move on? Okay. So just to kind of show you guys too, I've put just a little bit of my personal life in here. Here's the puppy. I saw my daughters up here at some point, but then again, this one being my light page, I don't have too awful much of my family stuff. That I do put more on my personal page. Okay, so would it be beneficial to actually go to the Wufoo application? Would that help you guys? I see a yes. Okay. The main thing that I don't want to do is to overwhelm you and make you feel like you've got more things to do, because it's not necessary. It's great and handy, but it's not necessary. Okay, so wix.com. And I, just so that you guys will know, I just recently upgraded so that I could have a few more features on this particular application. But just until now, I've always used the free membership, I guess is what you would say. So let's see what I've got. Not sure why it is. Oh, I'm on Wix instead of Wufoo. Sorry, guys. That's really crazy. Okay, this is where we need to be. Wix, you can do landing pages on, but this is what I wanted to actually show you was on Wufoo. Okay, so right now I've got 3 applications, and as you can see, it says you've got 1 entry today. Somebody filled out my coach apprenticeship application. And that notification also went to my email, but I have not looked at it yet. So we can click on that. And here are the ones that have been received so far. This coach apprenticeship application, the person, let's see if she does include her name and her email address. Every once in a while, I'll get somebody who fills out the whole thing, but then they don't give me their information. I'm like, why did you take the time to fill it out and then not give me a way to contact you? But she is interested in health. I always want to know, are you more interested in health or fitness? Because either way, then I can tie that back to Shakeology. So that's just something, that's a question that I like. Which pleases you the most? I have given them, I'll show you the application, but this one is just giving me the answers. So this was multiple choice. She likes to hang out with friends. She likes to share stories, do big ideas and teamwork. And this clue, hanging out with friends, would tell me that she may be a yellow personality type. She may be popular sanguine. So it's going to help me know how to communicate best with her and what language to speak to her. So the questions that I've included in my application are directed to give me the best picture of her personality type. She has clicked that it says exercise times per week. She wants to improve her number of exercise times per week. She wants to improve her energy, her clean eating, her financial situation, her me time, and career change. Basically, she needs a lot. And she feels like having more money would increase her happiness level. Okay, and she's living paycheck to paycheck. So basically now I've got a better idea of who this person is, and I can talk to them. Now, this one, let's go back here. Coach apprenticeship application. Let's look at the actual application. Okay, so here are the questions. Which interests you more, health or fitness? Which pleases or most sounds like you? Hanging out with friends, learning and growing, working to win a contest, or being content with your situation? Which sounds most like you? Likes facts, details, organized, shares big stories, big ideas, teamwork, planner, wants to know who and why. And the last one is likes to make decisions and lead. And then here's where they could pick all the things that they want to improve. And next is, which do you want more of to improve your happiness level? Check all that apply: time, money, and recognition. So it sounds like she's saying that she has time for coaching. So that shouldn't be an objection that I receive. And then, of course, I've got her information here. And then which best describes her? Is she living paycheck to paycheck, over her head in debt, not have enough money to pay her bills, or is she debt-free and just want more freedom? So now I've got good information that I can have a quick chat with her and find out more. This link I can copy into our WOW group page. And that way, if you want to just literally copy and paste the questions, then you can. So that'll be a lot faster if you decide to put one together. And then you can customize up here what you wanted to say. I put, thanks for checking into this opportunity. There's so many moms coaching on our elite team who are and have been full-time teachers, nurses, homeschool moms, and more. You'll fit right in. Whether you want to create part-time or full-time income, this is so doable and fun. If I can do it, you definitely can. Your coach apprenticeship program is free with purchase of a challenge pack. So go ahead and complete the application, then we'll choose which pack is right for you. So I'm telling them they will be purchasing a challenge pack. Okay? Questions about this? How to go about doing this?
Tracy?
Yes.
Can you show?
I hear you, but I don't see you. Go ahead.
Can you show us where they would, is this on your like page, that they would click somewhere and it would take them to this, or how do they?
Sure. Yeah, let me pull Facebook up. Yeah, that helps kind of know the flow of it all.
And then when you create it on that website that you were just on, then it like will ask you where you want to put the little like button that they push? Like, will it ask you, do you want to put it on Facebook, or how do you know, like?
It's a link.
Okay.
So I think it'll be clear when you see this. Let me pull up that post. It always cracks me up what people like and what people don't like. Or what people share. I've got one person that is sharing the oddest things that I post right now. Okay, so there was the link right here. And
Okay.
I went to GoDaddy.com. This took me about 7 minutes. I'm making that up, but not very long. And I bought the domain benefityou.info for $2.99. So if you have, and I wouldn't have to do that, but I just wanted something catchy and short instead of, here's what it would have been. It would have been tracywarren.leadpages.co/coach apprenticeship. That's what it would have been. And I could have kept that. It's not the end of the world. But anyway, I went to GoDaddy and I bought that domain. Now, this is on Lead Pages, which costs more than what I really like to pay. But I had already paid it, so this is what I used. Now, you can create the same thing for, I think it's free. If it's not free, it's not that much. It would not be over $100 on Wix.com. So this is the lead page, okay? It's just one page. It's not a website. It's just like a sheet of paper. This is the lead page. Now, they can complete the application here, and it pulls up that WooFoo form. Now, this link right up here, that was entered into Lead Pages when I set up the landing page. Now this, for you guys, if you want to keep the landing page out for now, totally do that. Just copy that link, and on WooFoo, it'll tell you what your link is. Like, it's not, here it is on WooFoo. So it says share. Here's where it's going to tell you these are the exact same links. It's just written a different way. So what you can do is just copy from WooFoo, head over to Facebook, and then post it right in there. Okay, so somebody's going to click on it, and it'll take them to your application. Yeah, it'll take them here. Okay. So then on my lead page, and this is still something new for me. So, obviously I've had one person today fill this out. So that's great. But then here's the part that I'm not so sure about yet. I have given them the option to essentially go ahead and order their challenge pack right here. And so when they click on that button, it takes them to my link up here with my coach ID, and they can order their challenge pack to be a coach right then and there. So we'll see. Typically on a landing page like this, you're not going to want to give people more than one option. They should only have one thing to do. You know what I mean? And the reason why typically on a landing page, it's going to just have a name and an email address that you're going to be collecting. But for coaching, quite honestly, I don't know these people, and it's a lot of work for me to, I'm basically weeding through a lot of people, and I want the people who are serious, and so I'm just giving them the application form. And that application is not so long. I mean, it's multiple choice. It's not so long that people couldn't fill that out. So that's the way that I've taken it. I'm sure there's a bazillion other ways that you could do it. More specific questions? Does that make sense, Kelly? Yes, it does, because you just muted yourself. Okay. Awesome. Then on my, like I said, on my personal page, and I hope that I'm not just totally downing somebody who uses other platforms for their business, but I'm really on Facebook like all the time, versus being on Instagram or Pinterest or something. So this is my home. This is where I live. So if we go up to pictures, a lot of these are going to be the same as what you saw. And of course, there are more family things, and where people have tagged me, that would be under photos of you. But here's the ones that I've uploaded. So they're fairly similar, except with a little bit more family interspersed. It's a little more personal because it's my personal page. Okay. PicMonkey is the other one that I use quite often. And let me see here. Hold on, let me move it over. This I just created tonight, so we can X out of that. And the thing that I don't like about PicMonkey is that it, and I know we did a lot of talking about this kind of stuff last week, so I'm not going to spend much time, but it doesn't save all of your other projects right here that you could go back and edit. I love that Canva does that. So to me, that's a big selling point, because inevitably I want to go back and change something. So other questions for me tonight about inviting, about scripts, about what to say when we are inviting to the business, what to say when we're creating an event. I did want to show you guys events real quick. Let's do that. Be thinking, because I want to make sure that I answer any good questions. Okay, so here is the clean eating group that I'm running. And you know, I'm not sure why it created 2. There's actually 3. This one I accidentally created and then changed it. So I understand that one, but I'm really not sure why there's different ones. And then, so I've got 21 going to this one and 10 going to the other one. And then on my like page event, there are 88. So this one has completely blown up, and I have been going in and adding value already so that I can continue to get people excited about it. So this one, Maddie, I got her, she wanted to make a video. She's asking me every day to make more videos for the event. So anyway, people seem to really like that. So there's the event. You can go to your past events, and I didn't know why I would ever want to do that. But if you decide to run the group on your event page, you can do that. If you want to choose to not create a separate Facebook group, this one is 3 days long. I highly considered just running it on the event page. So basically, I would just keep posting in here every day from now until the launch date of September 28th, and then for those 3 days, and maybe one day after to wrap it up. So that's an option for you. And a lot of people now are using their event pages in place of groups. So you may play around with that, see what you like better. Let me show you real quick the event pages on your like page. This is something that's fairly new to me. When you create it, you just go to offer or event and click on event. To find it, you go to more and then events, and that'll pull up your events. Here's my upcoming event. And then I had boosted it. And again, I don't remember how much I boosted this for. Now there's 91 people going. It's just crazy. So now I've been trying to add all of these people, because most of them, I don't know these people, right? So to create a short 3-day free group on your like page, and then I can't keep up with all the new people. You know, like I usually promote my page with a Facebook ad, for likes at $5 a day. But I've actually decreased that to $1 a day because I've got so many people right now that I just can't keep up with them all. So that's saving me money that normally I would have going for likes. Now I'm going to redirect that because I've been spending money boosting this group. Right? And these are people even more targeted because they are saying, I want what you have to offer. So that's really awesome. So then when you click on the group, you're going to click on here to see who's going. And let me see if I can scroll through real quick and see a name that I don't recognize. This one. Okay. Don't recognize her. I don't think I've added her yet. So I come up here, select her URL. Then I'm going to toggle back over to my personal page, copy, paste in there, hit enter, and now I've got her page, okay? Now, if this was not somebody that had told me that they wanted in my group, I would scroll through just like I am now, look for any big red flags, and if I decided not to friend them, then I'm not going to friend them. At this point, she says, I want to be in your group. She looks normal. I'm going to send her a friend request. And I'm going to write her down after we get off the call, write her down on my list of people that are going into the free group, okay? So then if we head back over real quick to the event on my like page, here's another thing that you can do. I'm going to scroll down and find the event. I guess an easier way would have been just to go and look at the photos. But that's okay, we're almost there. That live Q&A graphic, that was something that was quick and easy. Okay, so here's the event. If you click on the arrow, we can pin this to the top of the page so that it stays up at the top until the actual event, okay? And I can even, if we hit highlight, then I believe that when people come to my page, it's like it takes up more space. Let's see if we refresh it. Yeah. Okay, so now it's pinned to the top. I think it's highlighted. And it is boosted. And I had to, when I did this, I had to choose basically what part was going to show. And of course, I had to remember the 20% text rule to make sure that it would actually get boosted. Questions about the event pages on either personal or like pages? To my knowledge so far, I can't get them connected. It would be great if we could just set up one event and it went both places or something, but so far I haven't been able to do that.
I have a question.
Sure.
Again. Okay, promoting your page, you mentioned that a little bit ago. I tried to promote my like page, but is it because my banner has too much text that it wouldn't allow me to promote it, or it just said I couldn't do it, so I gave up?
Huh. Are you talking about when you click the button that says something like promote page or boost page?
Yeah, it said promote page.
That is something that I actually haven't done.
Oh, okay.
And when I launched my like page, okay, so here's promote page. Mm-hmm. When I launched my like page, I invited a lot of my friends to like it. And then I got up to close to 400 likes between just organic stuff and boosting a post here and there. And what I would also do is like share this post to my personal page, that kind of thing. So I would share post. And then I also did go through a period of time where I just completely quit posting on my personal page, and I only posted on my like page. And I would say on my personal page, like, this page is closed, come see me at my like page, that kind of thing, to build up my following on my like page. Got to about 400 likes, and then that was when I decided to create an ad for likes. So that's how mine is. Mine has basically gone from 400 to 8,600 in the last 10 months. And that is at $5 a day, boosting my page. And I get, like, so far this week have had 65 new likes. So then I can just go through these and see who looks normal and get my friends from there for every day, right? So if you click promote page, let's go in here. It appears that you could be pretty targeted. So that's good. And then you can adjust your daily budget and everything. So it didn't give you an indication as to why it wasn't boostable?
Not that
Or
I
did it
remember.
say something about text?
No, it didn't say anything about text because I didn't understand. I remember just thinking, why can't I do it? So I don't really understand why I couldn't do it, other than I have the text in my banner. But
so do I.
oh yeah.
Although I haven't tried to boost it. Here, let's try and boost it and see what happens.
Okay.
People that are older than me, they really like me. So I'm going to adjust the age range. And we will do, oh, that's daily budget. I really don't need daily. $1 a day for 7 days. And those are some interests that I've got in there. I put in physical fitness, online shopping. I always put in online shopping, and that's just something that I do because if they are not comfortable shopping online, then I'm really going to be having to convince them, and that's just a pain. I don't have time for that. Personal trainers, I think it must pull these up automatically. I would not have selected Beachbody. And I don't necessarily connect with personal trainers, so I don't know. Okay, so we're going to put that in there anyway, though, just to get this going. Okay, so then we're going to promote and see what happens. And I'm assuming that it's going to tell me that, yeah, it's been submitted, and it might take 15 minutes. So we're not going to wait for 15 minutes. But if it doesn't get boosted, I'll post on our WOW page so that you guys would know, and I'll let you know what they say. Okay.
Kelly,
otherwise, that's a decent amount of text, I feel like.
It's way more than what I have.
Is it? Okay, well, we'll see. Any other questions?
Kelly, are you talking about promoting it or boosting it?
Promoting it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I did what Traci just did. Have you promoted your page?
Yeah, it just did it.
It did. Maybe I did something wrong. I'm really bad about these things. It usually takes me about, I don't know, 3 to 5 tries at least to get it right. So, or more.
Well, and I mean, it can easily be Facebook just as much. I mean, because Facebook is weird. So, yeah. So anyway, when I do my we're getting off topic here. But anyway, when I do my ad for likes, sorry about that. Then I go into, let's see, not this. I always have trouble finding Power Editor, but if I go back here, I know I can find it. Go back to my personal page and home. Then I can go into Ads Manager. Oh, that's ugly. Did you guys see that? It was like a screen of death for a moment. And up here at the top says Power Editor. So that's the way in to creating an ad for likes. And that's a whole nother training for another day or days or a week. So yeah. Other questions about inviting any, because I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable inviting by personal message, inviting by posting, which is mostly what we've talked about tonight, and inviting by event to both coaching and the challenge group. For coaching, for the most part, I mean, and challenge groups too, I usually use the words, have you ever considered? Have you ever considered? Have you ever considered? And have you ever considered? And anything that follows that, I count it as an invite and mark it on my business activity tracker. And that's it. So I think for the most part, we just overthink it, and it's really not that big of a deal. So once we maybe start changing our affirmations in the morning to, I will not overthink my invites. I'm an inviting rock star. I live to invite. I invite all the way, right away, and with a happy heart. Then it's all cake. Cake that you can have before your dinner. All right, people, anything else? Thank you guys for being on, and it's been so fun. Oh, I didn't see the chat. Hold on. Some of the scripts you use to invite, yes. And if any of you have ones that you want to add, then absolutely. And I changed mine up quite a bit. So there is not one, just to let you guys know, there's not one that I like always go back to, because I pretty much just say in my messages exactly the way that I talk. And a lot of times I don't even have scripts, that I'm typing out, because I use the voice feature as much as possible so that they can hear the intonation of my voice. They can hear the excitement in my voice, and they can hear how passionate I am about this. And that way too, if I were to say, you've got to do this, that comes across quite a different if it's typed out, you got to do this, versus, man, you've got to do this. This is the most life-changing thing that I have ever done. Right? It's just going to be different. So if you can play around with, maybe you do a little experiment and invite 10 people and track their names that you invited them by voice, and 10 people that you invite by text, that'd be kind of interesting, and see what you get a better response from. So, all righty, I will be posting more on our team, our WOW page, and feel free to add anything to that you think is good. So, thanks so much, girls.